I am amazing. All right, never mind. What didn't go wrong with this deck? All right, more draft in time. Wow, I went 4-3 with that deck. That's incredible. We won every time we drew Dalikas. That's right. Well, we have Shadow Spear, which is just unbelievable. 1 mana, equip 2, trample, lifelink. It's just a spectacular card. Lagana Band Storyteller is mediocre. If you have an amazing enchantment, it works, but it's a little slow. Phalanx Tactics is pretty cool. This is a reasonably strong creature, especially given how long these games go on. I mean, we're just going to take the Shadow Spear. It's like the best possible first pick. Archon of Falling Stars is one I like quite a bit. Heliod's Punishment is another one I like quite a bit. It's definitely between these two. Hero's Blessing is a nice card. Final Death is sick. I think I'm going to get the Archon of Falling Stars. I just really, really, really like this card quite a bit. Hero of the Pride. I mean, it's 2/2. There's another Irosa's Blessing, which I'll probably will take. Irosa's Blessing is just always reliable. Solid, good removal. Do we see anything that's incredible here? I mean, Mischievous Chimera is a 2/2 flyer, which is always nice. But it's just a 2/2 flyer. I'm actually interested in just trying out Heliod's Pilgrim. This does somewhat commit us to white. Flyers do work particularly well with Shadow Spear. Actually, maybe I should just pick this one up. Heliod's Pilgrim is very nice with Irosa's Blessing because you play it, and then you play Irosa's Blessing the following turn. Nothing else here is just like, holy shit good. I'm going to pick up this flyer. And we're doing a much slower job of drafting this time, not this reckless, all-out nonsense that we did last time that was absolutely awesome. Cast your first spell. It deals 1 damage to any target. This isn't another interesting one, but I also see an additional Irosa's Blessing. Yeah, I'm just going to get the Blessing. Very strong removal. And I like that it is a turn 4 play. Wow. Fuck. Whoa. That seems like a very late Blight Breath Catoblepas. We don't know if we're white. We're probably red. We don't really know our other colors. Vexing Gull. We can try to investigate this flying style. This just seems like a ludicrous thing to pass up. So I think I'm obligated to take this. Fuck. Chainweb Arachnir is also just a spectacular card. You know, I've been passing a ton of incredible black. I'm going to pick the Vexing Seagull for that reason. Got some draw card stuff. I really don't know how to evaluate Triumph of an X. I really don't know how to evaluate that. I mean, if I have a lot of flyers, this works. I just don't like it as much as I like Aspect of Manticore, which allows me to trade up Satyr's Blessing. What the fuck? Satyr's Blessing? Satyr's Cunning, excuse me. And Irosa's Blessing. I'm gonna... I kind of want to try nabbing one of these later. I'm going to get the Aspect of the Manticore regardless. None of these are incredible. Didn't I take Final Flare even though it's not incredible? Okay. We have our Turtle Power. We also have the Oread of Mountains Blaze, which is a completely acceptable 2-drop. I tend to like this card over this card. Probably not white anymore. I think that I'm aggressive enough that I'm going to pick the Underworld Ragehound. Maybe Thrill of Possibility is actually okay here. I didn't really like this Nyxborn Brute very much. Holy shit. Fuck yeah. Alright. Well, red is open, so that's good. Wow. Okay. Alright. Alright, well, we have Thassa. Shit. I actually don't think I like this as much as I like Careless Celebrant. Because here's the thing. At the beginning of your end step, exile up to one other target creature. We don't even have any Enter the Battlefield effects that are that great. We don't have to exile anything, but like... The tap another target creature is probably what I should pick this for. Okay. I see an Ichthyomorphosis, which is good. I mean, it's just very clearly the best thing in our colors. Triumph of an Axe. Another Iroas' Blessing. Can never have too many of these things, you know. I think it's gonna have to be Arena Trickster. Because, I mean, here is our... We don't have a lot of creatures. We don't need a huge number of creatures, but, you know, I want creatures. I also don't really have a lot of flyers. I'm going to focus on being the beater. Flummoxed Cyclops is a good attacker. It's not a good blocker at all. Holy shit. Should I just not be... Should I not be blue? Is that the mistake that we're making? Is that I'm thinking I'm blue? Well, I guess I do have some very good blue cards, but man. Hero of the Games does have nice synergy with all these Iroas' blessings. I think even if I'm mostly red, I'm still okay. Wow, that's great. More of that, please. Probably the Incendiary. Damn. Maybe I should do this. I mean, having a flyer that can just get in there. I don't know. I'm going to try to go the aggressive route. Triumph of an Axe, I have no idea if this is even legitimate. That's kind of an interesting pick. I don't even know if I'm going to run either of them. I mean, plausibly no. Plausibly yes. I'm gonna try this. I really don't understand when that is good or not good. Probably not the Revelant Revelers. I don't really like them very much. There it is. Sea God Storm. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. God, we have some really great blue cards. We don't have a lot of blue, but like the blue that we do have is really nice. A Crow in War has been excellent. I guess this, but I mean, I don't even think I run anything. Maybe I take this Thirst for Meaning. So let's definitely do some organization. Two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's where my other cards went. I don't know if I'm ever going to run this or if I'm going to run this. I actually like the Nyxborn Brute more now that I have a couple of other things. You know, like Shadow Spear. Sea God Scorn. Oops, come here. This might not be aggressive enough for us. We don't have a lot of blue devotion. That's fine. It's fine. It just taps shit, which is very good. I think I'm going to get the Starlit Mantle and, like, maybe not run it. We have another hero of the games. Okay. Yeah, I think I like where this is going. Oh my god, Skothos Maze Warden. Another hero of the games. We just only have heroes of the games. You know, what if I actually just dish this? It's actually pretty good. Whirlwind Denial. Oh my god, Portent of Betrayal. Jesus. Okay, we're like such an aggressive deck. Towering Wave Mystic. Maybe. I don't think we're going to want either of these. So I might want this. So I'm just going to take it and put it to the side. We might want this. I don't think we really want any of these. I'm just going to put the Bronze Sword away. There's so many Aspectus Manticores, man. Alright, whatever. Yeah, Stampede Boy. Underworld Fires. Okay, yes, thank you. Damage. You know, weirdly, maybe we actually don't run the Oread since we have a lot of aggressively statted things. Maybe not this. Maybe not this. I think I actually am going to run all 4 of the Hero of the Games. Which means I probably do want to have the enchantments here, and the enchantments here, and the enchantments here. This is whenever a spell targets it. Whenever... There's the other one. I'm organizing these a little weirdly. Looks like don't have that many creatures again. 14's better. Let's see here. Is Flummoxed worth running? Maybe not. You know, obviously it doesn't block, but it does beat. Which is what I'm more interested in. I actually will probably cut the Triton Wave Rider. I just want damage. I just don't think I run this. I think I just run another creature. I mean, I have a lot of, like, technical mess with you things. I think I just need another 2-mana creature. Maybe just a Towering Wave Mystic or something. I shouldn't even dislike Nyxborn Brute here. Just to, like, focus on damage. You know? Arena Trickster is good. We do a lot at instant speed. Do we? Sorcery, sorcery, instant. Sorcery, 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 sorcery. We have one thing. We have one thing that we do at instant speed, so. I'm sorry, 2 things. 2 things. 2 things, 2 things, 2 things. Actually, is Dreamstalker Manticore fucking bad then? No, it's aggressive stat line for 3 cost. Yeah, I like doing something more like this. I mean, I know Nyxborn Brute is not something that people get excited about. It's not just like, fuck yeah, Nyxborn Brute, yeah. But I figure if we just get like a Shadow... Or like if we get any one of Iroas's Blessing, Portent of Betrayal, or Crowan War. Actually, if we do... let me move the Portent of Betrayal. If we get like any of these 5... Shit, sorry. No, I... Pulling the wrong order. Get out of here, Thassa. Ichthyomorphosis. Ugh. If we get, like, any of these 5, we can just disable the big scary threats and just swing on in. I think I'm okay with this. Yeah, this looks okay. I didn't name it. What's the name of the deck, huh? What's the name of the deck? I almost hit resign, dude. I was like, yeah, we did it. And just fucking resign. Wow, let's go on to the next one. Yeah, by the way, if we play Portent of Betrayal and then we Thassa, we get to keep it. If we Crowan War, then exit and it comes back. So you can actually cancel out some of the effects. Yeah. Is it though? In remembrance, we shall name our deck. Is it though? I mean, we have... This is going to be a little bit slow. We have Hero of the Games. Yeah, this is going to be pretty nice. If we can, like, Crow and War snatch something, and then we just Thassa it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, this changes shit a little bit. We're just doing this and passing it on. I'm actually not comfortable swinging yet. Is that dumb? This just is way too suspicious to me. Maybe it was just an omen of the hunt all the way, but... Alright, how do we want to do this? Yeah, dude, I'm just gonna absolutely develop the crap out of this board, and then when Teslar plays something too big and too scary, I can snickety-snatch it. Or, next turn, honestly, I can just, like, see God's Scorn and bounce everything. Man, what is even going on here? You just gave the opponent a great Crow and War target. Man, I'll Crow and War. Steal my guy back. Add a beetle. Add a beetle. I would like this, please. This is my beetle. Okay. I'll swing out. So this is where there's probably, like, the combat trick that I've been worried about could still be in the hand, and, like, yeah, I'll lose my Dreamstalker Manticore, but, like, whatever. We have a lot more power cards in this deck than in our last Izzet Force a bunch of bullshit deck. God, my Clairvoyance is just insane. God, I knew it, and I called it, and I know it. You know? Got him down to 16. Mason says, are there any interesting OTK decks out there that you're interested in? There's really not a lot of OTK decks that exist at all. Alright, so we're just gonna chill a turn. This guy's gonna go die, but you know, what else is new? No, do we kill 1, 2, 3? This is 10, 17, we're 1 off Myrtling. 1 off the Myrtle. 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, no we're not, because this is 10, and then, oh no, we are 1 off. We're just, I'll do the one that really locks it down. I have to attack with this one, which stinkers a bit. But then Teslar is forced to attack due to the Crow and War. So I'm going to bounce this return under my control. Alright, that's our beetle now. Isn't it great? DK line, 14 months. This wild time really flies by, doesn't it? Yeah, man. The last year went by quicker than I expected, man. Alright. I think I constructed this deck intelligently this time. Crow and War's so good. It's like 2 potential ways to sweep. They have to attack out and I can block everything. I think it's not good enough. There it is. Probably chuck the Portent of Betrayal back. That's one of those finishing type things. DK Line says, I couldn't watch it live, but I want you to know I could not stop laughing watching last night's Mostly Walking. What was so funny about it, man? All I remember is just playing music for like 2.5 hours afterwards. Because I was feeling it. Oh yeah, I guess the biggest OTK style deck, even though it's not OTK, is the, Alright. Even though it wasn't an OTK style deck, is the Temur Reclamation, which I actually think is, like, the best deck right now. Temur Reclamation seems profoundly strong. I think I just keep playing the huge things. No. And then I just do an Irosa's Blessing and smash through. This can block, but it can't attack. Oh my god, yeah, just the over-the-top body language and the dialogue. Man, those Nancy Drew games are great. Perforos's Ruination. Alright. Oh my god, the way the guy's eyes lit up. That's the funniest bug. For any of you who've never heard of this, we were playing Nancy Drew Midnight in Salem, which is a new Nancy Drew game. And these games are like story-driven games that also have creature control, that also have puzzles in them. So kind of like a graphic adventure, except when I say puzzles, they're really traditional puzzles, you know, like Sudokus, monograms, things of that sort. And so we were playing. You got it. And they're very not super high budget. Oh yeah, I'd love one, thank you. They're not super high budget games. We found this bug in them that was hilarious. You, the character, Nancy Drew, you have a phone where you can call characters up, and it's sort of like a hint system, and it also gives you access to more stories. And those characters are also littered around the game world. And so if you call the character when you're standing in front of them, nice. If you call the character while you're standing in front of them, they start speaking the answering machine message. Like, hey, I'm sorry, I can't come to the phone right now, and they're just like standing there right in front of you. Apparently, whenever the dialogue plays, like even if it's an answering machine message, that character just immediately begins to talk. It is the funniest bug I've ever seen. Does anyone have any clips of that? Because that's one of the greatest, most glorious things I have yet seen in a video game. Yeah, that's actually going to be good enough. There's one of the characters going to mouth beep. Oh my gosh. It's just too funny. I actually don't know if it's better to just equip this thing, begin lifelinking. I mean, it's like very good. Oh shit. I'm gonna slow this game down. I might begin cycling with the nerd. Oh yes, please. No blocks. Okay. I'm doing this straight up. Oops. Dude can exchange if he wants, it's fine. I look a lot like I have a combat trick, but even if this trade goes through, I still think we're okay. Still gonna say no. I want to keep this Oriad. I keep calling it a Gilead. Heliod's Pilgrim. Oh, shoot. Shoot cruds. I just think I have to do this just to gain the health, because it's gonna get locked down. And then this is return 3 target creatures and enchantments to their owner's hand, so I can actually bounce this once it is dreadful apathied. We'll take 4 here, but you know, we're back to start. It's fine. I'm so scared of this Bronzehide line, man. This Bronzehide line is very scary. We're 1 blue away from the Scorn, which will really mess up our opponent. Great. Ooh, super good. I think I'm just playing dudes. Woo! What a move! What a play. I still think we're okay. We're not really under any threat. Yeah, the Bronzehide Lion can make itself invulnerable, but until there winds up being another very large, very frightening creature... I mean, I just constantly Shadow Spear stuff. I mean, like, we're going to take 4 damage, we're going to swing back for a bunch. Okay. Alright. this one. Swing in for some pain. Gil Uses want to say a quick thanks for all the nice motivation you've been giving. I've been learning Unity for the past year and went to the Global Game Jam last weekend. We managed to deliver a project. Wouldn't have been able to do it without you. Man, that's so cool to hear. That's fantastic. Man, it feels good to just... Okay. Excellent. Flip onto this fellow. Trade is super fine. Bring it on! Nothing? Great. Healing it up. The healing effect is actually so ridiculous. When they ghost you right in front of you. Oh, Zossi just posted the clip in chat. Oh my god, it's so good. That is a very nice target to send back. Yeah, I guess we target this and we shoot this. Dude, the heals are just ridiculous. Yeah, I think Unity is awesome, man. I just have been... Ars Technica has this fantastic YouTube series called War Stories. And it's all about... game development struggles, game development issues, and it's really, really well done. But I think the thing that is most well done about it... Wait, can I just equip this anywhere? Oh, I see, it's... Because equip is normally sorcery speed. Anyways. Yeah, it's called War Stories, and it's just these fantastic, technical, interesting pieces about what it's like to work on games and all the problems that were there. And you know, I was watching Myst and Blade Runner development stories, and a lot of them were talking about just how small the throughput is on a CD-ROM, and therefore how they had to consider all these various factors. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 17 minus 9 is 8, and I still think that's okay. I think we don't need a panic. Gonna give something flying, that's fine. Sick. Bye. Technically I could have bounced this one as well, but I'd actually rather bounce these very slow cards. And it's interesting when you look at a lot of the games in the 90s and the 2000s, so much of the development process was not, how do you make a sweet game? It was these really challenging questions of like, how the hell? Still same old, same old. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I know all the cards in hand. It was a lot of just like, dude, like pathfinding is really difficult because we know how to do it, but CPU is just so limited. It's so screwed. Things like we have a really beautifully rendered image and we want to play music. How do we make sure that we have the location where the level is burned on the CD close to where the music for that location is, so that way when it scans around, we're still okay. I mean, just these fascinating, fascinating problems. And that's a W, huh? That's all she wrote. And it's really interesting that in today's day and age, way more of the problem is not how do you do any of the technical stuff. It's just, okay, all the technical stuff is out of the way. It's done. Actually, let me take a step back. The most important quality in any game is finishing production, period. That's the most important quality, because you have a great idea and you never finish, it doesn't fucking matter. If you have a bad idea and you finish, people are at least going to get to play it, you know. Not the best hand. And so you do very much so badly need to finish. You need to ship. Like, that's really important. Tons of barriers used to happen that prevented the shipping, that prevented the getting there. And now, a lot of that's gone. Birdman! So it's easier than ever to ship. Doesn't fix the how do you make the idea good, but I was even having this further discussion with another one of my game dev buddies that, like, there's a kind of pleasing simplicity about doing really basic redundant tasks, you know, like Alright, next Born Brute. You know, like, alright, I need to place 700 waypoints for the AI in this level. Alright, place a waypoint. Alright, place a waypoint. Alright, place a waypoint. Alright, place a waypoint. Alright. Really? I actually think this is the play, man. I can kind of chill for a little bit. Yeah, no, I remember talking to someone where a project they work on, like, long ago, they had to just place hundreds and hundreds of little waypoints for enemies to be able to pathfind around on. Now you have, like, really, really sophisticated, really technical solutions to allow level designers to just make the level, and dynamically the AIs can just, like, figure out what the hell's up. And just how, like, super interesting that is. That the placing of hundreds and hundreds of waypoints will take like a day and a half, but you know what? It's intellectually satisfying to do. Like, there's one, 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 there's one. Let's check it. Looking good. Alright, keep going. There's one, there's one. I should have cycled that. And on and on and on and on. It's nice. It's nice. But nowadays, man, you make the level, navigation's done, on to the next really difficult problem. It's just a density of incredible, difficult problems. This is so fucking awesome. I cannot believe. Use Shadow Spear. Permanents. Your opponent's control lose hexproof and indestructible till end of turn. And I'll have one of these, please. And then at the end of the turn, it regains hexproof. And then I can equip this with the Shadow Spear and swing in. Holy shit. I mean, that's pretty fucking tight. Now, how do I want to do this? So I think I ichthyomorphosis this? Is this right? I think I do this, yeah, alright. That seems right. It's gonna die to the saga, right? No, it's not. Alright, you fuck. Gain control of target permanent and opponent controls. Fuck, so my opponent's gonna target this shit. Ah, farts. So I actually probably should play out. Yeah, pseudo reasonable one. If you steal it when it doesn't have summoning sickness, you can't attack with it unless it has haste. What? You're not gaining control of my Shadow Spear? Awesome! Oh my god, we are being given so many chances. Alright, those guys are dead. Bane and Bomb. Only I could make that, like, not untap. That would be so sweet. I mean, we're pretty close to deathing. Mitch, 82-7. Yeah, Hexproof doesn't prevent you from casting stuff on it. It only protects the opponent from casting stuff on it. But Mitch is in a slightly awkward situation where Mitch can't really swing with that 8-8. Okay. I get it for one more turn. Seems reasonable. I think I'll obviously sack the Ichthyomorphosis one. This is kind of a cute snatch because now I can't move it over. So, I mean, this is going to be a little boring for a bit. Until I can get another Irosis Blessing or, the Sea God's Scorn is really good here. Anyways, coming back to what I was talking about earlier. Yeah, it's really kind of fascinating that with the ease of so many great tools like Unity, I fucking love Unity a lot. I think it is just great, great software. And there's plenty of things you'd be like, oh, I wish this were better than that. But I mean, like, I've been using engines for various things since, like, 2008. And I mean, fuck, it's just so good. It's so nice. So nice. Myers Grasp, you got it. Alright, Empty Hand. Sea Tyrant Scorn's going to be really good here. I think I might wind up having to sacrifice this. Yeah, I'll get rid of this one. Man, I mean, it's just incredible how easily you can just do development. It's just incredible. So we have like a turn to get Sea God Scorn. Is this thing... Did I scry this to the bottom at any point? Well, that's good. This becomes unblockable, so that's going to be a pain in our butts. Oh... This is where the pain happens. Wasn't Kerbal Space Program made in Unity? I don't know. Oh my god, it's Little Big 11! Welcome back! Holy shit, Little Big 11! Unblockable again. This would have been a good time to swing with this as well. But you can see the fear in Mitch 827's eyes. No! Okay. Think Subnautica's Unity? I think so. I think so. Also, after this game, I gotta go get some coffee. I have not had a lot of coffee today, and that's what helps power my body. Escape from Tarkov is a Unity game? I have no idea, man. That's hilarious. So right now we're actually doing okay, dude. We actually didn't die to Kiara, man. We didn't die to Kiara, Best the Sea God. Speaking of Subnautica. 19 to 9. Probably not going to lose in the health camp. I would be surprised if there was not additional removal in there. Here I go. Plowing forth. Love to watch you take another crack at it. You know, it's just too scary. It's just too scary for me. I think Subnautica is probably one of the top 10 games I've ever played. Two of my, I think the most beautiful games ever made. I played last year, Subnautica and The Outer Worlds. And both of those are they're just breathtaking games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. One time. Did you play Disco Elysium? Haven't yet. Alright. That'll do. You hate to see this one. It's not the man I wanted to leave up, but that's okay. Listening to the director of Subnautica talk about Subnautica is really fascinating, where it's like, the game was not intended to be scary. It's just this natural built-in human thing where you just, like, see a giant cavern beneath you and you see some stuff lurking around there and you're like, holy shit. Alright, Mitch, 827. Alright, what's it gonna be? Laser Beams is 6-1 in Theros Beyond Death drafts. Oh my god, are we doing it? If we just connect once. How many words per minute do you type? Like 180 or 200? Man. Ragnaros has been diving since I was a kid, so Subnautica was just relaxing as hell for me. Even when there were giant monsters chasing after you. Oh! And then a Mire's Grasp. I mean, we die in 8 turns. There's 5 cards left. Unbelievable! We won against Kiara Best of Sea God. Our Izzet aggro structure is working. We are working it, man. I think we very smartly included those Nextborn Colossus, which I'm very happy about. I'm unbelievably excited for Peace Talks, man. Not good enough, huh? I'm actually having a hard time with this one. I think I actually have to chuck it. That's just better, you know? Do I actually do this? Is this like way too greedy? Probably like this. Is it aggro though? Looks mid-rangey. I mean, it's aggressive for this format. Yeah, Little Big 11. New Dresden Files coming out, man. I'm rereading the whole series. I'm on Small Favor right now. Oh, hell yeah. Underdog Charger. Alright, so that creature can't block, so I have no problem just double creaturing up, making the board more threatening. So we can clear the next one out of the way. Sergeant Chuckle says I'm in the middle of Cold Days myself, first time though. Ooh, fuck, that's a good one. You learned some real shit in that one. Getting your mind all buttered up. That's what actually happened. I was rereading, where does Butters first show up? I know Butters has a large role in Deadbeat. Fuck, man. Oh my god. Aspect of Lamprey is just an annihilator. I mean, we're swinging for a shitload, so this is good. I think Butters shows up in Summer Night. I think is the first showing. Either way, Butters is a character in the Dresden Files that listens to a lot of polka. This fuck, man. What a fucking piece of fuck. I still think it's correct to just keep board building, especially with this coming down. And when I heard that, I was like, I don't think I really understand what polka music is. Like, I haven't listened to, like, polka. I don't really know what the gist is. So I found a polka playlist, put it on. And that's what you've been listening to. Oh my god! These are literally the best possible cards to get against us. Fuck, man. Well, now he can threaten lethal, at least, kind of. Unless the creature comes down. Oh my god. God, this is so tilting. We're inching our way in there. Still representing a lethal threat. Just give me the Irosa's blessing. Just give me the other Irosa's blessing. Fuck. Oh, this game was just horrible. Everything about this was horrible. We had an opportunity to blow this thing up. Why don't you play a blessing before the discard? Because this cannot block. My opponent can only attack with it. So the overall better play is to wait for whatever creature would be played as a potential blocker, and then kill that. Or if you're asking why I didn't cast in response, it's an enchantment, so you can't cast enchantments in. Oh my god, what a beating. Well, I don't really know what to do about the absolute fucking beauty run out. God, that is so annoying. Ugh. Opponent goes first. Black has a lot of common and uncommon discard in this set. Like what? There's Aspect of Lamprey, which is the common one. There's Agonizing Remorse, which is an okay card. What are the other ones outside of that? I don't really think I've seen much. Scophos Maze Warden. This guy is totally getting a Crow and Ward at some point. Oh, is this the fight one? Shit. We might be losing a quick two. I really should have mulliganed this. I mean, I have quite a slew of cheap guys. This is a blessing, huh? Pious Wayfarer, huh? Yeah. Yeah, we're getting pretty owned here, huh? I think I have to do this to just not die. shit, I can't actually hit this fucking guy. Damn it. I guess I don't attack with that. Portent of Betrayal. Health is a resource? Yeah, I mean, like, if I can actually just get Shadow Spear, whatever the heck that thing's called, like, that's really, really great. Jesus. Oh, that's, like, really good. That's like really, really good. If we win this, that will be a bit of a miracle. A bit of a miracle. That's really, 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 really good. Guess what I get to keep now? Guess what I get to keep now? The hovering begins! I know, BIOS. I know, it's horrible. It's just the worst thing in the universe. Ah. The hovers! Yeah, it's a very odd interaction, because this says, gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature, it gains haste until end of turn. So this is the target creature, and when you flicker it, the effect is applying to the previous incarnation of it. What does Vigilance look like? Alright, this is awesome. Why do we have a green 4/4? We gained control of it until end of turn with Portent of Betrayal, and then Thassa said, flicker a creature and return that card to the battlefield under your control. So it just gives us permanent control of something that we've temporarily taken. It's a big pile of bullshit. Okay. Alright, good. The graveyard's going away now, too. This is perfect. Oh my god, this is incredible. This is amazing. Holy shit. We won. I cannot believe we won that game. That is not very fair, what we just did to that person. Power of Thassa, man. We had... Our cheapest play was on turn 4, which was a Skophos Warlord. Ooh, Mr. Buckle. We're listening to all of Andrew Rose books again. Just waiting for the next book. Where are Andrew Rose books? You know, weirdly, I listen to a lot of lectures on writing, even though I'm not an author and don't really have any aspiration to be. Just because I find the lessons and the rules and the approaches to something that is essentially pure creativity. I mean, your budget is unbounded if you're writing a book. You can have the explosion be galaxy-sized, and then have your main character have a quip. you can do all of that stuff. So, I find it to be one of the most fascinating ways to learn about those that have really robust and structured creative processes. And so, as much as I've listened to, I have not really read nearly as much as I know about the sci-fi fantasy space. All right, I mean, we just have drawn the nuts in this game. I mean, this game's real hard to lose with the Thassa there. Jeez. You got it. Not an issue. What an ineffectual Sea God Scorn, man. My gosh. Oh my gosh. Brandon Sanderson is... Yeah, Brandon Sanderson is fantastic. And has incredible lecture series. Alright, well, we have the Portent of Betrayal. Can you imagine if I got Shimmerwing Chimera? With an Iroas's Blessing? At end of turn, I just constantly am flickering it. Is this at the end of your opponent's turn? At the beginning of your upkeep. Okay. Don't auras go away on flicker? This says return up to one other enchantment you control to its owner's hand. So, I mean, you would return the Iroas's Blessing back. And when I say get this with Nissa, I mean, like, Portent of Betrayal to receive it. Ah. We did it. We are incredible. Yeah, you know, no. I already have the win condition here. Fucking hell. Look at that. Yeah, right now I also working on The Blade Itself by Joe Abercrombie. What other books do we have here? Neuromancer's somewhere around here. There it is. Neuromancer by William Gibson. Let me tell you something. If I ever make $1 billion, the biggest change I'll make is 4 times a year, I'll say, fuck off for 2 weeks. I'm reading books. Olsen Frolin. This is 4th time watching your 100th episode, Sean. You are my modern-day hero. From the dailies to the cast, all things concerning SC. Just wanted to give my love, brother. Dude, thank you. And this just bounces a creature. Okay, so like, this doesn't affect us at all? This will still proc? Great. I appreciate that, Sir Frölin. Sick. Super sick. Oh! That's okay. BW10010 says, which one was the Dresden Files of the Baseball Field Duel? That was the last one I read. That's book 6. That's Blood Rights. Which I liked quite a bit. Alright, let's hit that with the Noperonis. Yeah, no, I have a lot of this card in my deck. I'm just about to finish Full Moon. I liked Full Moon. People rag on it. I like all the books. Harry Dresden as a character absolutely makes me roll my eyes plenty, but you know, I still enjoy it a great deal. Anytime I feel tension setting in, I have my wonderful smelling oil that I'm supposed to put in a diffuser so that way my room smells good. But I don't have one of those in here, so I just smell the oil directly. Cedar Band says, I don't feel like the Dresden Files really hits its stride until Death Masks. Brandon Sanderson talks a good bit about the idea of learning curves in books where, you know, when you start off, you maybe focus a lot on characterization, interesting moments, things like that. And then more and more and more. Yeah, I would love to return this to my hand. As time goes on, you can introduce a concept that exists in your world. Like maybe everyone in the world can light small fires. You start to explore that a little bit more and you introduce another idea. That when people die, they don't actually die, their spirits just go to a different place and then live there. And that's the second stage of existence. And you have all these various moments that you keep educating them on. And the way that Brandon Sanderson articulated the purpose of this is that it's kind of like learning and skill building, and you reward them for having learned all this cool stuff by using it in a really clever way that they would not have been able to wrap their head around unless they had understood and spent some time steeping in the concepts. And so Dresden Files is, for the most part, a detective story. Each book is like a case file. But you learn more and more and more and more, and then, you know, this is why I think so many people talk about the joys of getting to, like, a book 5. Or a book 6, because you actually start to learn all these different cultures and all the sort of political issues going on at hand in the supernatural world. That you can therefore... Or that therefore when Jim Butcher starts to make use of all that stuff, you're just like, oh, that's so sick. Birdman! Scraw! Keep forgetting I have a frickin' Shadow Spear in this deck, man. Attack, Birdman! We've had some great games, man. Tech Craptacular brings up Malazan, Book of the Fallen. Yeah, fucking Malazan. Oh, a Nadir Kraken. Dude, I'd love one. Thank you. I'm gonna take this for sure, man. What up? I got reach. Oops, I thought I pumped this. Farts. Farts and fucks. Have I read Malazan? I read the first 10 pages and was like, fuck it, I can't do it, man. And this is, again, part of the reason why I say I really want to have, like... I really want to have, like, a whole bunch of weeks set aside each year just to, like, read books. God, I've been having this tightness in my throat. It is so annoying. Protean Thaumaturge. Whenever an enchantment, you may have become a copy of another target creature. Let's just hope the Nadir Kraken swings in and dies. Damn. Hello! Caw! There is the 1 mana blue unsummon a thing. And if Barok has that, then holy shit, what a Jedi. And we put in the Flummoxed Cyclops because we labeled it as a good beater. And I think this is as good as time as any to point to that. Lero once says, hey Sean, I want to ask your thoughts on major career shifting. As part of my 30-day project, I've been trying to develop a creative project that I've been hesitant to devote time to, since most of my time is taken up by work and family life. At any point did it feel like you had risked your financial success by dedicating so much of your professional skills to the entertainment industry? Thanks for everything you do, by the way. That's a really interesting question, and frankly, I have all sorts of regrets all the fucking time. Ah, shit, I have so many. But what I remind myself of again and again and again and again is of two things. First of all, there's a lot of really great, really positive experiences that I've had that I would not have gotten the opportunity to have if it were not for the choices that I've made. That's one thing. I think I need to swing with these two. But I ruminate on where my regret comes from a good amount. Yeah, sure. Why not? I ruminate on the source of that regret. And a lot of it comes from I didn't know a thing that now I know. And probably the more mature thing to do is to go, yeah, you know what? Now that I know that, I can just do the thing anyways. I can do the thing in the future. I'm trying to think of more concrete examples, because I'm speaking very generally. Who is this? Can't become this. This is not a creature. Spells your opponents cast that target this permanent cost 1 more to cast. Okay. You know, I had a conversation with my brother about this, Liero, which is that, like, my brother was pointing out all these actors and actresses that you know as household names, and just how old they were when their careers took off. Like, let me see if I get this right while my opponent just does a bunch of stuff. Harrison Ford was born in 1942, okay? And Star Wars was released in 1977. Is that right? I'm getting these numbers right. Yeah, so Ford was 35 at that time. 35. What? And that was like the first notable one, and you think about, you know, the, let's see, the not Empire Strikes Back, Indiana Jones. I don't know why I said Empire. Yeah, Raiders of the Lost Ark was 1981. He was 39 during that. I'd rather play the twofer. So right now I'm in beats mode. There's all these, like Harrison Ford did Star Wars trilogy and Indiana Jones and all these things, like basically in his 40s and 50s, transition into more roles. And it's really easy, I think, to start to beat yourself up with, like, you know, what's the name of the director that did Black Panther? Because Black Panther was so good, and I saw Black Panther, and that director's, like, younger than I am, and there was that voice in there that's just like, oh shit, man, and I'm known as the clown of Magic the Gathering, where I'm, like, mediocre, and people tune in, and they go, I relate to him because he's bad. Like, that's my fucking career. Ryan Coogler. Oh, that's right, that's the name. For some reason, my brain was saying Ryan Cooler, which is not correct, but I think accurately depicts how I emotionally felt about the whole damn thing. You know, it's just like, oh, shit. And it is undeniably true that there's a lot of stuff around age that you can feel like you missed the boat. Ichthyomorphosis. There are some things that are age-related. Like, if I wanted to become a gymnast, that's probably going to be pretty hard. If I want to try to learn to slam dunk, maybe, you know. But pretty much all the rest of the shit is, like, really, really easy to get started. And Liero, if you are in your 30s or your 40s, I meant to do this one, but whatever. If you're in your 30s or 40s, you got plenty of time, man. You can start working on that stuff today, spend 5 years sucking ass at it, finally figure it out when you're like 42, and then have a 20-year career in it, and then when you're 62, you can still work for another 10 years if you're interested in doing it. 7 wins. Feeling good.